Out of the latest update for the WNBA star detained in Russia. Brittney Griner's trial is set to start July 1st. Today, Griner appearing in Russian state video during her court appearance. Our Jesse Kirsch is following that story.
Shaking her head, handcuffed and escorted by police, WNBA star Brittney Griner spotted in a Russian courthouse today on her way to a preliminary hearing. The two-time Olympic gold medalist's trial start date set for July 1st. Griner facing charges of large-scale transportation of drugs.
This isn't necessarily good news. It does mean, though, I should say, there's some movement, and movement sometimes is better than no movement. It does provide opportunities for the U.S. government to get involved.
Because she is wrongfully detained.
Griner's wife on MSNBC last week pleading for help more than 4 months after Griner's Moscow airport arrest. Russian authorities saying she allegedly had vape cartridges with cannabis-based oil and was caught less than a week before Russia invaded Ukraine.
America will negotiate their release. It's not a maybe, it's a will. They will negotiate for their release.
Last month, the U.S. State Department turned her case over to its special presidential envoy for hostage affairs. And tonight, the State Department telling NBC News the U.S. government will continue to provide appropriate support to Ms. Griner and her family. We will continue to press for her release. She could face 10 years in prison if convicted. Former diplomat Bill Richardson, who has helped free numerous Americans around the world, was also asked to help by Griner's wife.
I had a lot of relationships with Russian government officials on energy, on foreign policy, on UN issues. So they know me. I know them.
You know, the Russians, at the end of the day, are really transactional. And they took Brittney Griner, and more to the point, they kept her for all these months because they presumably think they can get something in exchange for releasing her at some point.
Meanwhile, back home, Griner's family, teammates, and fans hoping she'll be home soon. Her jersey number and initials etched into every WNBA court this season, with Griner named an honorary starter for the league's All-Star game next month.
You know, we're here to do whatever we can to make sure we amplify and keep BG at the forefront of the things that we want to do.
All right, Jesse Kirsch joins us now live in studio. So, Jesse, I mean, one line really stood out to me there in your story. She could face 10 years in a Russian prison if convicted.
And obviously this looks somewhat like a diplomatic situation, too, because she's a high-profile American, and there, of course, is that war going on in Ukraine right now, Tom. And according to the Associated Press, less than 1% of people who are facing a criminal case in Russia are acquitted. And even if people are found not guilty, according to the AP in Russia, they could still have that acquittal overturned there, Tom.
Less than 1% beat the case. Wow. Okay, Jesse Kirsch first. Jesse, we thank you for that.